I mean, anyone that wins this election will have to tell Nigerians how they
I'd like to give you answers, but let me ask you this, which will be my answer. What is it in the past that Nigerians have not heard? What did APC not tell you? I don't want to call the name. What did Buhari not say about restoring security? What allegations, unsubstantiated, did they not make? Are Nigerians not tired of hearing people talk and do the opposite?
Hello, my great and wonderful people. We welcome you once again to our today's episode of this program. And today we get this message for our team. We want to say we want quickly review to una concerning the things when be say if they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. This one of the message when be say we receive from one Mr. Arugmolo Israel. And the title of this one thought say open letter to Peter Obi by Arugmolo Israel. All right, may we do one or two read this from inside this very one. May we understand what in this open letter they talk about. And after this very one, we still get another video when we say we still review to una the interview when we say the running mates of Peter Obi grant to channel television, and the way when we say this running mate of Peter Obi they answer the person when we say the interviewer will shock you, like the way when we say he also they shock the person when we say the interviewer. All right, just hold on. We will do it together for the comment session. And as we put our hand there for inside this matter, the comment us understand say, my dear presidential candidates, it is very important for me to write this letter to you, especially for this very time when it be say Nigerians, all of the day in need of a leader, when it be say it will feel unify this country, Nigeria, and also restore hope to the masses. Since when it be say you take come outside to become the presidential candidate for Labour Party, we don't dey hear good reports concerning you, and all these reports really dey sweet Nigerians for mind, especially the young people. From the categories when we say I feel called the primitive insult-based politics to issue-based politics. However, the fact now don't dey very clear say Nigerians now that they vote personality and not be party. E go dey very wrong to talk say party say e no dey important for presidential race. This one na the reason why e be say I dey write this open letter to you. Your Excellency, you must re-strategize your campaign to accommodate wetin I go best describe as party branding, rather than just to dey focus on the product Obi Datti. And the reason why e be say I dey talk this very word not pass be say, e go dey very difficult to sell brand like Labour Party for the eyes of average Nigerian when e be say over time they dey used to party like PDP and also APC as household name for Nigeria's political landmass. Therefore, party must be built alongside their own candidates, not be to leave one for another. Sir, you must make sure say you do your best to sell the project Labour Party if you must win come 2023, as this one will also help you to get more people on board and support the movement for a better Nigeria. And you must also bear this one in mind, say the party on its own dey more supreme than the candidate when it be say na just part of the whole. So more effort must be put in place to rebrand this very party rather than to just to sell Obi Datti, which is Obi and Datti, as the product for the 2023 general election. Sincerely, sir, Labour Party needs visibility and also your publicity. You must refocus to ensure that all Nigerians identify with the Labour Party as we dey march forward. Sir, another area when we say I would still like to draw your attention to, Now, the one when they say it concerned the Independent National Electoral Commission, when they say they call INEC. If they will fill out the photographs of the candidates to the ballot box, as people don't they suggest, because this one will also serve as a guidelines to the people when they say that they vote, so that they no will made mistake. All this one will still feel rebrand Labour Party, and it will also give people the right guidelines to make sure say they know the right candidate to vote for. For Labour Party to win as a third first party for this 2023 election, your campaign strategies must be refocused on the party side by side the candidacy, which is in another word, as everybody they try their best to make sure say Peter Obi become popular for everywhere, the party's name, which is Labour Party, we must also do the same thing to make sure say everybody come to understand wetin be Labour Party. The strategy must be party first before candidacy. An electorate, which is Nigerian, when they say they want votes, they will only see Labour Party logo for the ballot box. And practically, it will be impossible to vote for Peter Obi if it be say voters, which is the person when they say they want vote, so they don't know the Labour Party as the platform, which is in another word, if these people they don't know the logo when they say it represent Peter Obi, it go dey very difficult for people when they be get time for mind to vote for Peter Obi to identify the logo when it be say it stand to represent Peter Obi on that very day. Finally, to get structure na very good thing when it be say it is necessary to achieve wetin e call paradigm shift for the face of 2023 general elections. And we must start with the brand visibility of the Labour Party, which is in another word, we must try very fast to make sure say we start this campaign to let people come to the awareness of wetin Labour Party be and how to identify am. And for us to conclude this matter, it can talk say, with all the things when we say we don't mention since, if we put them into consideration, it is very, very possible for Labour Party to take over the mantle of leadership come 2023. And this one are the open letter when it be say we receive from one Mr. Arogbonlo Israel when it be political communicator. All right, my great and wonderful people, before we leave, make una share una opinion with us on the comment section. Honestly, we really take all our time to do all the readings because we want everybody to understand the points when it be said this man bring out, because they did very, very important. I beg one thing when it be said we will beg una help us share this very message so that every one of Obedience family they will see this very message, and also it will still reach Mr. Peter Obi, the grandfather of Obedience movement. And before we go further, we'll leave on make una hear the full message when we say we receive from the running mate of Peter Obi when we say in name now Mr. Datti.
My answer is that we do. Just take it. We do.
What solution do you have?
We do have the solution.
How would you fix it? Nigerians want to know.
We do have the solution. My good friend, please take it as that.
You don't want to divulge?
Better not to.
I mean, anyone that wins this election will have to tell Nigerians how they hope.
I'd like to give you answers, but let me ask you this, which will be my answer. What is it in the past that Nigerians have not heard? What did APC not tell you? I don't want to call the name. What did Buhari not say about restoring security? What allegations, unsubstantiated, did they not make? Are Nigerians not tired of hearing people talk and do the opposite? His Excellency Peter Obi and I are completely different mix of these kind of politicians. And that is why we're seeking that opportunity. When we get that opportunity, we will deliver. Talking the importance of talking has been destroyed by the failure of this administration. I feel ashamed to talk because someone like, I don't want to say the name, someone like Buhari has talked and he failed. So I don't want to talk. I want to do, I want to act. And we have the solution. By God's grace, Nigeria will be safe and secure. I'm not talking because people talked carelessly, recklessly, didn't even know how to go about it. I'm not going to be one of those. Neither will Peter Obi be one of those.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say all of you don't hear this smart, intelligent running mate of Peter Obi when be say in name na Baba Ame Datti. You know, honestly, the man, he no one mention names, but he no fit keep am. You understand? He no fit keep am. And another thing when we say we observe from these very people, especially Peter Obi and this Mr. Datti, not pass be say these people they too they smart. Yes. Now there is why it be say these people they get the kill to Omoyele Sowore na it be this. Omoyele Sowore na very smart man. Oh. Yes. Now politicians when it be say he know what they do. And if he come to the political arena, this man he will deliver. But because of the much word when it be say he don't talk, they can't hold on against him, use and block all away. You understand? And I swear, a lot of things when it be say if they bring the come table, he talk them for air, and all these people they come cramp and down, they use them as their means of campaign. Now, he not can get voice for where these people they again. We can also remember for 2019 when it be say that they do this presidential campaign, when it be say they grant interview for Omoyele Sowore and the representative of this assumed Buhari, then we see both of them for interview when it be say Omoyele Sowore, they tell them say, for 2019, I will come sit down for this position and I will jail all of you. What can happen after the election? Omoyele Sowore ballot box, they not see am for polling units. Now they do am, not because of say people don't know AAC or they don't want vote for Omoyele Sowore, but because they know if person like Omoyele Sowore sit down for the seat of power, their eye will smell pepper. Yes. So I believe the same thing now in that they expect me they hear from this Labour Party presidential aspirant, which is Datti and also Mr. Peter Obi. Thank God for the wisdom when they say God give them. And they no one offer any word to any bird when they say if they fly for air to carry go. I so much love them and I so much also recommend their own courage. All right, my great and wonderful people. Now, so we'll talk about concerning this matter. We'll leave on now. Make una share una own opinion with us on the comment section. And before we draw the conclusion of this program here, we want you this medium to really appreciate each and every one of you for your time when you see it day with us up to this moment. God Almighty will bless you. For the one visiting the help of the share this broadcast, your likes, your comments, all of them, we appreciate them. I beg you not forget to help us share this very one so that we still reach our brothers and sisters all over the world, because we believe we want to see information, not power. And as we do so, God Almighty will bless you. We would like to draw the conclusion of this program here. We will see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.